meantime, deportation could come soon for the migrants who actually survived Sunday's harrowing ordeal at sea. The Minister of Immigration today sharing details on their immigration status. And what's next? Here's Cleopatra Murphy.
At least 2 of those Haitian nationals who survived that deadly boat capsizing 7 miles off New Providence early Sunday morning had work permits and are in the country legally. Minister of Labor and Immigration, the Honorable Keith Bell, however, says those permits will likely be rescinded.
We are now reviewing as to what we will do in respect to that, but standard policy is that those permits would be cancelled immediately and they would face repatriation. We want to be humane about what we do and how we do things, given the tragedy, but at the same time, we have laws to enforce, and we want to ensure that we do precisely that.
While Bell is empathetic to the trauma the migrants would have faced following the ill-fated voyage that has left at least 17 dead and as many as 15 more missing, he says you cannot hold a work permit if you committed an offense. This is, as evidence suggests, the migrants were involved in an illegal smuggling exercise. As for how soon those repatriations will take place,
those persons who were involved in this incident in one way or the other, I would not move to repatriate immediately because it's an ongoing investigation. We would have to wait until the police finishes their investigation and be satisfied that we may not necessarily need these persons as witnesses, or if they very well may face other consequences.
The minister could not confirm if any of the deceased had been identified, but insisted the search and recovery effort, a bill the Bahamas government foots, would continue.
In circumstance where we're talking about loss of lives, we cannot necessarily put a cost on that. We will be out there, and I'm sure that the Minister of National Security would agree with me, as long as it takes to recover the remains if there are any more at sea. And once we get the experts, that is the Royal Bahamas Defense Force, who's leading that charge, once they're satisfied that they are beyond recovering any bodies, etc., then they will advise the minister, who will then make a decision.
As for those migrants rescued and currently housed at the Carmichael Road Detention Center, the Minister of Immigration says grief counselors from the Haitian community visited the facility Tuesday morning to provide additional emotional support and to help officials in identifying the family of the living and those who perished.
We have a very strong relationship with the ambassador and certainly other persons, the consuls who are going into the detention center. And we hope that they would also get information that would assist us in the investigation to reach out to the other persons who were lost at sea. And so I'm optimistic that we're going to get the information and the Haitian community is going to cooperate with us.
The cost of giving the deceased a proper burial is another matter that Bell broached.
When we talk about the loss of human lives, be it Haitians or any other nationalities, I think that the issue of cost is one which is completely secondary. And so I do not see this administration being concerned with the cost of how we deal with the remains of those individuals. But we want to make sure that we exercise the highest degree of humanity that we possibly can, given the tragedy that we have experienced.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Cleopatra Murphy.
What? Check old girl, boy. Say she getting married? Oh, man. Not again.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join this man's BTC home internet with this woman BTC mobile service in holy matrimony. So they'll pay half the price compared to the other guys.
What's wrong with you? Just let them...
Madam, do you have BTC mobile service?
I do!
Sir, do you have BTC home internet to unite with her mobile service?
I do.
Get all the internet you want at half the price when you bundle your home internet and mobile service.
So, what services do you have?
Me? I have BTC at home and on my phone.
Visit any BTC store to make the switch today.